Well, hello there. I said I'd be back. I'd be back. And not only that, but, well, I've got a plan. It's pretty much the same plan I had before. I'm just going to finish the boat. That's a pretty good plan though. Once the boat's done, I'm gonna probably head over to the main island again. Probably head back. I know this is crazy, but to the to near the obelisk. I'm not sure, because obviously we're gonna want to be able to easily transport dinos to and from other arcs during our exploration, and I think, well, we'll see how it goes. The main thing, I think, is that we get the boat finish, basically, and I think probably we'll do some exploring around the island as well that we're on. I think I noticed a crate or two, chest, I should say. So maybe, you know, we'll focus a little bit more on exploration once this Getabout's done. And so I really want to get that done, because it's time to get into gear. I notice as we get further into the game, we got all the engrams we need now, almost, to do a lot of the exploring that I had in mind. We're going to be able to creep around in the jungle now with the ghillie suit. I'm not sure if there's night vision goggles. I think there might be. If I can get some night vision goggles, we're pretty much good to go. I'm going to be able to avoid any sorts of dramas that there may be. It's exciting. It's exciting. We're pretty close now to making some progress towards finishing the actual story, and I mean, I'm legitimately excited. You can hear it in my voice. You might not know, but I'm actually very animated physically, which makes up for the monotonality of my general speakingness. It's quite funny. I laugh. Oh, I made a coffee, but it's so hot, and I've turned all the fans off so that we can eliminate the background noise, because that's the smart thing to do. Turn all the fans off when it gets hot, while the computer does that thing that it does. Oh, that's interesting. It's not really, but this is. Here we are. Oh, that tech dino looks so fantastic with the far model, isn't it? The far textures don't look so shit hot either. That's okay, because they don't look shit hot on anything. But they're loading. We're loading in, and we've got some building to do. I believe it was stone that we were after, and I'm gonna do these, I think, 4 at a time, 3 at a time, we'll call it. We'll make it. And that way I'll be able to carry them, you see. So we want to make 3 is just a pile of 100. And a pile of 100 is just basically not that hard to achieve. With my axe. just in case that hasn't been done to death already in this season playlist, or whatever you call it. If someone knows, by the way, someone who's done a little bit more streaming than me, what this 48-hour limit is, my mind has gone all confusal about it all, to the extent where I'm starting to wonder if maybe they mean that my streams will cut off at the beginning once I've been going for 48 hours, and that the archiving is actually an ongoing thing, because I'm sure that I've got more than 48 hours worth of stream up and have run. But can someone confirm that for me, because I'm not going through and timing all my videos or checking the times and adding them all together or finding the thing. Well, if someone can help me find the thing in the analytics somewhere, if it's in there, someone can confirm that for me. No, I'm trying to be interactive here, you know. Anyway, I'll probably do the research myself. That's what I ended up doing with some other stuff and the other things and stuff. So we want another one of these things. We're going to need more thatch. I think I've got enough wood. I don't think we need tame water in group 2 involved at all. I think we've got more than enough wood. I think we're at risk of wanting to drop stuff, and I don't want to drop stuff, which means that I'm going to have to make my way over here and get the thatch from. No, it's not. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. We're just going to drop half the wood. There we go. And maintain momentum. So, yeah, there we go. We wanted all that, and here, let's put this here so that I can make it really complicated for myself. And we go that. No, that's not correct. This is. Aha. Now, I don't actually need any of that stuff, but we're going back to the boat anyway, so let's go back to the boat. Let's dump the stuff that I just got, which we didn't need, because that's how the system works. It works because there's an excess. We don't want to put the metal in there, that's silly. When will I learn? The answer is, I don't think... I think we know, really, what the answer is. Well, that wood can go in here, because that's part of this build project. Along with that wood. Brilliant, so we've got all the wood we're going to need, I think. I think we've got a lot of the wood we're going to need. Let's put 3 of our... Oh, there we go. So, there. Oh, that's a surprise. That is a surprise. Oh. I may need an extra thing, an extra lot. Now, we're gonna finish this stone off as well. So, you know, that's definitely happening. We're definitely gonna finish off that stone part of this build. Yep. Alright, now we're also going to, no we're not going to get the thatch we already have, but we are going to source our thatch locally and ethically, reducing the production of palm oil in the process. And also we're going to clean up the beaches. How much thatch did we need there? Probably not that much. And we're ready with our next load. So we want that and that, and we are actually able to just do this. There we go, brilliant. Now, alright. What have we got left over here? So we've got enough to make more. If we go and, okay, tech. How's your turning circle there? Piece of rubbish. Huh? I wonder if anyone thought I was going to say something meaner than that. I'm not mean to tech Stegosaur. Tech Stegosaur and I have got a working relationship. And part of that is that she makes me feel better when I achieve the things that I meant to achieve. Did you see that meaning to achieve things? Oh yeah. And that. I meant to achieve those things. Next. I've still got some wood. We don't have any thatch here, do we? No. And you don't carry thatch. We know this. I do recall the thatch bees here. So we want that. This. We may want more even. In fact, we may just take all of it because we probably need almost all of it. It's just one of those heavy builds, really, for the thatch heavy builds. So we'll want that wood as well, and more stone. And this time I'm actually going to pop the wood back in here, and your thatch. There, you can hold on to the thatch. And that. There we go. So this is going to complete the first row. We're going to need a whole another row. So that's fun. What I might do is actually take Stego out on a let's see if we can't figure out a way to get that somehow productive riding Stego around, because I think we can. I know we can. So what are we going to need? We're going to need 3. There's 1 stack per wall basically, and we're going to want, what, 2 walls? 4 walls? So we want 4 stacks, and ideally, if I've got the patience and the carry weight, we want it to be 8 stacks. So I think we can do that. Go over here. Now that's where I think I saw that crate over there, by the way, where that, on one of those 2 islands. I say crate again, but I mean chest, we all know. Now, here we go. Hi ho. It's mining time. It's funny because this is probably the least mining. The least resources we'll mine throughout the entire game. Once we get a rolling, So, one. I think we can do this quite quickly actually. 800 stone. It all comes down to how much tech Stegosaurus can hold. 200 stone. How's our stamina? It's fine. Nearly 300 stone, but not. We'll probably need that wood anyway, so I'll just take it. There we go. Save me jumping over it over and over again. I think that's an overreaction. Well. Okay, so there we go. That's what I'll do is I'll, in the interest of not running out of stones to harvest, I'll actually now go and place the ones that I have got. Now how much... Okay, let me now run the guesstimator. Okay, that works. And how many do we want? We want 12. Okay, so we want, yep. So we're going to want 192 wood and 144 thatch, I believe. We don't have any of that. Is that correct? I don't know that that's actually correct. I don't believe it is. Let's see. Thatch 12. No. You know what? I don't know about this. It's just not saving any time, is it? It's a lot better to just get it done. No, it's not. I think 16. Okay, we are gonna need lots. I'm not sure if that's calibrated right, that spreadsheet that I've made. I made it a long time ago, and I don't think that we're going to need more wood than stone. Seems odd. But we're almost at the target that I set. So let's just trust my spreadsheet. Crazy. Trust in a spreadsheet. I don't know if you make many spreadsheets. I make quite a few, and often when I open up a spreadsheet and I look over it, I find that I can't for the life of me figure out how I've set it up. I mean, it works the way it's meant to. And I could set it up from scratch again, but I can't figure out how to do it. Just off my own. It's funny. Just reverse engineering it seems like a daunting task, even though I made it myself. I don't know if you have these experiences yourselves. It's a strange feeling. So we... Did that work? I don't want to place it. Oh, it's not gonna let me, it's not gonna let me do that anymore. If I can do that. And then I can do this. that's gonna be just as good, really. So we've got 8, we've got 9. This is gonna work. I got another level, by the way. So should we check that level out? Where are we up to there? Oh yeah, still doing the fortitude. For some reason, what we're short on stone somehow. You can hold that. How does that work? We need 30 stone all of a sudden that we didn't. Do I have an underwater stone? Yes. Lovely. Just that 30 will do me, thank you. That is so typical. There we go. I'm not comfortable with the underwater digging there. So, what do we need? We don't need anything, do we? We just need to do this. Is that correct? Yes. 100%. Now, I think we can just go for it. Yeah, look at this guy go. His carry weight is getting fun. And let's see if we can do it a bit better. There we go. Yeah, now, come on. That's enough of that. I like your victory animation as much as the next guy's. Wow, his stamina though. I suppose we don't use him for his stamina very often. Okay, now let's see if we can do it from here, eh? Yeah, we can. Well, isn't this high-tech boat building? There we are. Wow, it's both high-tech and Stone Age. But this stealth tech that this boat is made of. Okay. So so low key the stealth tech that it won't allow me to place it because Stego's struggling with the water issue, I think. But that's okay because it's just a matter of maneuvering and not doing that. Did we? Oh, we did. We may actually have enough to do one more. Yes. Fear not. That one blunder is not a problem. Now I'm gonna have to jump down. Yeah, that's cool. And now I did notice that I don't need to put those other ones there. I mean, this, does that go? No, it doesn't quite go low enough. Oh, I don't think any dinos could get through that if I parked it up hard against the shore. But I definitely could do a bottom layer, a bottom row. There's only another 400 stone. What's the harm? I feel as though I can just go over to the stone field there. In fact, you know, text Ego. That. Come with me, and we shall gather some stone. I'll get started. This axe is gonna... I've got an axe to grind. But we'll use it on this stone harvesting mission. So it turns out the spreadsheet is accurate, and the diddling around with the touch screen is probably going to be worth it. The trouble, of course, is that the only other input option that I've got is a trackpad. And if you're familiar with trying to use a trackpad in a spreadsheet in Windows 10, you probably have to hide sharp objects. So we'll make do with the touch thing. Better than nothing, and spreadsheets use. I mean, I'll just what I'll do is I'll change the size of the cells so that they're big enough for my big fat fingers. In fact, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Done. Okay. Why did I? What problems was I having again? Just mental problems. I suppose don't need the spreadsheet up the whole time. Certainly have a look at the chat. Looks like I missed my one and only message in the chat. The irony. We can all loll about that in the future, and probably have a bit of a loll about it now, because that's what we like to do. I've got just another 60 to go. I say just, and it really is just. I mean, it's not that. This used to be. Oh, I suppose I asked for that. Now it's going to be a little bit more of a grind, but we'll still get there, and I'll end up with that excess flint that I do love. And then of course we can go back and grind my axe up. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, it was 60 that we wanted, so I need like 13, no, 16. Now, I need another 10-ish. This is actually, I'm not at all upset about the flint gatherage. Okay, we're good. Now, you can just come with me. We're not at all overburdened. We've got all the rock we need. We'll get the wood. But I've got to fix the axe up, because absolutely, hands down, 100% don't want to be doing wood harvesting without an axe. So, come stand over here, Stego. Where are you? Stand with me over here, would ya? That's That's how we do. It's good enough. What am I doing here again? Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. Now I can't resist the temptation. Ooh. Oh. Well, we don't need that in there. And cheeky. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do any of these things. It's not a requirement. Now, I'm gonna want you following again. That's the way. Okay, so here's some wood. It's probably gonna be all the wood we need. And what was that? It was like 190 or something. So, oh, I suppose actually, you just stop for poo. That's fine. Yeah, we don't need to be holding onto all this stone here. That's probably too much. Yeah, damn. There we go. Text, there you go. Your nose. What was I saying about follow distance? Something about noses and follow distances. Now we can put that there. We still need a little bit more. Now if I really want to be vigilant, I can get an extra layer. You can hear my enthusiasm on the idea. No, it's going to be enough trouble swimming around that boat and getting that other thing done. So we want that in there. We're also going to need basically the same amount again of thatch. So here's this. Here's this idea. There we go. That. This. And one more. And we've definitely got an 100. So we'll go over here. This time we really will make them 3 at a time. I'm not going to circle around with the tech dino because the boat may require moving. The boat will require moving, and it's probably going to be a deep water operation. So, you will respond to this whistle, and you will give me this, which I need, and probably this, and then there's only so many of these that I can craft, basically. I probably won't need this. I'm just gonna transfer all the goods and place the ones we've got. Will it even let me know? I'm not even going to risk losing the ones that I've built. I'm going to just practice safe principles of boat building. Perfect. Now, next. You see, once we pack, well, I'll show you how that works if you don't know how that works. One thing I did notice, and I'm gonna mention it because it's driving me nuts, and I wish I hadn't done it, but I accidentally made, yeah, and it was an accident, making those ceiling panels out of wood. It's not my proudest moment, just a moment's inattention, and it's led to something that'll be quite a bit of a pain in the ass to actually undo. What do we need? We'll need to undo that. we will need 1.8, no, 4.5, 450 stone. 450 stone, good god. So we'll actually replace that when it becomes damaged, as opposed to dwelling on it. And we'll say something about wood being antibacterial and bird poop. And like, shut up, don't mention it again. That's what we'll do. Okay. So many people would have been looking at me doing that and going, yeah, what are you doing? That's the wooden one. You just went to all the trouble of learning all the stone stuff. Are you an idiot? The truth is, yes, I'm stupid. So, are you happy now? Yeah. Now that, this, we are so nearly there. Let's do the far side this time. There's no sharks out there. Nope. No rays in the zone. Nope. Okay. Here. Oh, the glorious boat. Now, it's not 100% all sorts of dinosaurs proof. Most dinosaurs can actually get you while you're in it, but it's sort of it's good enough to get away while you're being attacked. Is generally the purpose for a boat of this structure. It's the pillbox structure, obviously, but I would have preferred it with a stone roof. Yeah, 450, I believe. Yeah. I mean, that's not too bad, is it? 450 stone. We did that already very easily. What else would it take? I'm talking myself into it. I've actually got enough thatch. No, I don't, but I've nearly got enough. None of that's an issue. This grind, really? Would I even call that a grind after all the grinding that's been ground? Let's just get a bit more stone. Let's just finish the boat off properly. Oh, hang on. Let's just finish the boat off properly. So... there we go. Just make sure that I can't believe I nearly went and harvested stone with these door frames. That would have been so painful once I got there. It's not that my attention span's really short. Oh boy. Hang on. There we go. I hope that's whatever I've done. I hope that's undone it. Good. No, I've just followed. There we go. Going for the stones again. It's going to be a pretty quick stone gathering mission, I think. Just a quick old, sneaky old, super fast 400. It's not that many. And then 50, because it's actually not 400, it's 450. It's not that many. The grind is real. This is how we build a boat. $50. That's a good start. And actually 100. That's an even better start. Now, some of you will remember some of these places from nightmares. Yes, this is where hours of that unicorn tame took place. Literal hours. Literal. Have I got an extra? No? No, why am I? Oh, is it literal? Literally. Literal. This is literally the literalist. I'm literally the literalist as ever attempted to literally drag that out as long as I did. So now you've seen that. We're so nearly there. What's all this? What's this? That's an ugly cliff face. Oh, but a cliff face nonetheless. Very interesting. One could, if one had such a desire, set up some sort of a base nestled within these stones. A base that would take some time to find, although it's probably been done many times because it is the obvious thing, and the obvious things tend to be found and done. That's certainly not going to help me right now, because what we're trying to do is a different thing. Oh, I'm encumbered. 330. Now we do want that weight up. Yep. Yep. And we still want more. We want to get to that 400 mark. 450. Just not that far off. I don't need to keep coming back there every time I bust a rock. I'm pretty sure we're going to get there before we clear this entire area. I'd be disappointed if we didn't. I'm pretty sure we will. And that was close to 50 there. Oh, now I'm encumbered. So what have we got there? Now we've got 418. So we only need another 40-ish. And here we are, that's done. Okay. So, we've got the 450. Now let's have a look. Let's see what the spreadsheet has to say about these. Does it say anything about hatch frames? No, I didn't program hatch frames into this. Of course I didn't. That's okay, because we've got it set as our soft build goal. Okay, so we've got lots of wood and stuff to gather yet. So we'll start with the thatch. Let's just go ham. And we'll make 3 piles of thatch, and then we'll store what's left. Because you seem to be using thatch on a few different fronts now. Both for composting and for other things. Both of those things. So we've got 2 piles of thatch now. Perfect. We still need wood, so I'm going to presume we need 3 piles of wood as well. Can we do that on the way back to the boat? We can't, but we can do that over here. So, I'm not 100% sure again how much the stego has on it right now. Now's a good time to find out. So we're nearly there. Yeah, that's probably a bit past that. It's very nice once you get to a certain level. I mean, this is almost at this point on the arc. I think if I had reached this stage, and you know, on this island as well, I don't know if I would have gone to the effort of taming the unicorn. I probably IRL. Yeah, I probably would have. I don't think it would have necessarily flown away the way that it did. Maybe if I'd known it was going to fly away, or if I, you know, that I probably maybe wouldn't have. But I mean, what a strange hypothetical situation. Really, where I'm going with this is that I would probably settle down here and not really bothered with any more arc exploration. You know, this is where my story on the arc would end in a happily ever after, I guess. But that's not where this story ends. Oh no, the hardships go on for our character Blasphemetic. His crimes against God's name are just too great. And so he must walk the ark, learning its secrets. Waiting for his giant robot thing, really impractically manufactured robot thing. Think about the people who engineered the stego and then programmed it to behave like a stupid animal, a really stupid animal. Why? Why would you do that? Now, let's not be silly, let's go for the whole shebang. So we do a bit more. No, we don't. Why? I have no stone. There we are. And again. And again. I think that's it. So how many is that going to be? 6? 3 more, hopefully? 2 more? Yes. That's perfect. So that's not using the spreadsheet versus using the spreadsheet. And we've got enough metal to put something in the forge, I think. So let's dump these in here for now. Let's forget about them, because we've got too much stuff. You probably can take the wood and the excess thatch and the excess flint. How generous. Now we go to the barge mahal. Oh, that's well beyond my level. That corpse has lasted a very long time, I've noticed. I'm always surprised at how long they last in comparison to when you're looking for them. Didn't. Oh yeah, I took all that wood, didn't I? Did I? No. Nope. I didn't. Is the answer to that. Okay. Well, we know we're going to be building more stone things for boats, because stone is where it's at on the boats. We're going to want probably only one storage box for the boat. No, we don't. We want both. Okay. So our boat is ready. This is it. Well, ready for building. Okay, yep. Text there go. You can. And see how, yeah, that's what we want there. See how it's plunging into the sand, and that means any dinosaur that's bigger than, say, a compy can't actually get into that boat. So we've got these little, you know, we can manage who attacks, basically. So it's fun. We do that. Can we just carry the lot of them? How heavy is that? How heavy am I? Oh, yeah, okay. We're alright. So we're gonna do this with, probably, to be on the safe side, we will light the torch. There we go. It must be done. So, don't break anything. Good. Perfect. Perfect. So we're all right. I was a little bit concerned there. I was going to lose a lot of progress, which is something that I'm a little bit used to, actually, with regards to the arc at this point. Alright, now we have a totally stone frame for the boat. We're going to want to drop those, but we're going to want to drop them in a place that makes sense. Where am I here with regards to placement on the boat? There we go. So that's the center of the boat. We're going to want these storage containers. I don't know if we need to go like totally I think so. I think we'll just do it the same exact. Oh no, what are you doing, Mocal? My cat just did the silliest thing. She's got this, because it's pretty much the coolest area in the room, this box that I've turned into an air conditioning unit. Mocal has decided, Mocal is my cat, if you're not following, he's decided that that's the best place to sit right now, and it is. Absolutely is. But it doesn't change the fact that it's absolutely the silliest thing for her to do, because it's made out of cardboard. That box, that's going to bother me. I've tried to align it with the planks, and look at that. It's going to bother me a fair amount, actually. Is it going to bother me enough? Enough that I do something about it? Yep. Which one gets destroyed? This one. The perils of the D to the OC. Yeah, I literally just did that. Literally. Oh wow. Well, that was worth it. Let me work it. Now, that's where we had it before. We needed it like closer than that. What are we looking at there? Like this. Yep. We're just gonna have to deal with it if it's too close. No, that's perfect. That's good enough anyway. And in this, we live in a world where perfect and good enough are interchangeable. So, we now have the beginnings of... Now all we need is a fireplace, I think, and we have one. Or did I want to make it a cooking pot? No. No, I didn't. Charge. Okay, we are making all the progress. Oh, are you still following me? No. Do you have the thing? Yes. And I want that. And I want this. In fact, I'm taking all the things that aren't really your sort of thing. There we go. We keep that. Oh, hang on. That's too much. See. I see. Okay, there's a little bit more organizing. And then we can call it the completed mission of getting the boat ready for a mission. Mission. It will literally be a mission. At which point am I kidding? So you're gonna hold on to basically all the rotten meat, all the narco berries, as many stones as I can give you. Not the feces, and not really any of the other stuff. You can take that. We'll probably want the narcotics on him as well. Okay, now it's time to gather up the things of that variety. We'll put the bed in, because I just realized we are going to want the bed. We're going to not use these things, basically, so we'll just pop them in we'll never use this crate. That wood's going to come in really handy when I make a fireplace, like right now. No, I don't need to. Don't be silly. There we go. It's going to come in handy at some other stage. Put the meat in the meeting trough. Not all. Yeah, we need a little bit of that. Now the bed. Slowly but surely, they drew their plans against us. shall I? Yes, because on these adventures that I go on, I tend to have a few fatalities. There we go. A couple of overnight beds. And did I grab a... I believe I did. There we go. One campfire. This place is set up for comfort. What have I got? That is the heavy thing. Oh, it's these. Wow, they're not light, are they? Okay, okay. I think that's probably one of the last times I'm going to try and move that piece of wood. It does not like. It does not like at all. Okay. The extra thatch. Now we should be at a stage here where we've actually seen some fertilizing. No. Okay. Well, no rush. Where's Fiomi? Fiomi's the poo holder. Okay. That's that. Why do you have... Everyone's got stone on them. I just spread everything far and wide. Now what do we need for you? Well, we're gonna want you to be able to still move, even though you're loaded with wood. So it's all about carry weight for you. What have I done? Oh, it's not a good time to pick up 100 stone. Okay, okay. Fine. Just dump these things. Yeah. Get out of here. There we go. It's all been disposed of. Now we found Fiomi. Well, if we can find one more poo, I suppose we'll do something about that. Can I move? Yes. Oh, there's one more poo. Okay, we'll do something about that. You... Oh, you can easily carry that. Perfect. We're gonna have a good time, me and that horse. Oh, Fiona, we need your input. Well, and you don't really need to. There used to be a way. I don't even know if you can still do it or not, but it's sort of not necessary anymore to get the Fiomia to poop into poop overdrive. There we go. So that's everything's good. We've got so many vegetables. Look at this. This is reasonably productive. And that bag still hasn't even despawned. How long does it last? That's a day. It's an hour. It's gonna last another hour. Real time. Okay. That's not that much. I wonder about the... Well. Anyway. suppose we do need a few other elements to this boat, but this is an exploring boat. It's not a boat for it's a boat for hunting. It's a boat for missions. So we've got a boat. It's a boat for missions. It's a hunting boat. We've got a unicorn. That's well-timed unicorn, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. We've got Turd. Now Turd, what can we do about them? Let's see if we can get saddles for our flyers. No, we can't. That's fine. And I know already, because I'm nowhere near high enough level to get fish a saddle. That's not a problem. We got one of these tech things. That's all good. We got this thing over here. That's bloody sweet. Everything is going millhouse. Everything's coming up millhouse. So, what could go wrong? Well, we could actually go ahead and finish some of the things that we were going to set about to do. And in fact, before I leave you, just to guarantee that that is actually what we were going to do, and I did say we would do some exploration, and I said that I thought I saw a chest. And I do think I saw a chest, and I think it was over here, so we're going to explore one small part of the island over here. Yes, it does look like a chest as we approach. I'm pretty sure it's a chest. It is an explorer chest. You probably saw it as well as I went past. I don't know. Here we are. So now we learn about the hyenodon. Now I didn't actually read the other one, so that's a bad thing, bad habit. So wild. Among the island's most tenacious pack is the hyenodon. Something or other. A carnivore which is most often found across the mountains and tundras in packs of 3 to 5. And I've actually come across them if you've seen my aberration thing. The hyenodon is a very intelligent predator. Before engaging, it determines if the payoff for a fight is worth the risk of injury. And they do that too. They're very timid. The hyenodon often prefers not to fight unless there is already weakened prey or a fresh carcass nearby. This temperament changes quickly though, near the presence of injured creatures. The hyenodon quickly becomes very aggressive. Oh, that's interesting to know. The pack attacks with ruthless abandon with each vicious chomp of scavenged meat. The hyenodon rapidly recovers health and stamina. Oh, okay, so we would do well to get a couple of these in the crew, in the exploration party. Domesticated, they are too small to ride. However, they're still popular pets. Their intelligence means they train well, and their natural pack mentality makes them excellent hunting dogs. Their ability to quickly recover health by consuming raw flesh off the bone from creatures they tend to take punishment, yet continue to fight. And they can efficiently preserve meat in specially crafted saddlebags. Okay. So these really are a mobile fridge. And they're a common and terrifying fight, of course. The rider. Okay, I see. I don't know what that is. A canis? Whatever we're riding. I think the canis may be the wolf. It's certainly not a hyenodon. So who does the? Is it Helena? Helena does the dossiers. So we've got got a couple of dossiers that we actually can read already because of things that have happened, I guess. Some flashy ones. So, yep, we can read a bunch of these. Neat. Maybe we've got a dossier for the I didn't realise. I didn't realise we had these. Are they locked or not? No, so they are. They're locked. But these ones are not. This is the one that. Yeah, we've read that. Okay. And this is okay, so these other things, forget you saw that. No such thing. I don't even know anything about the leads like this, other than what we googled, of course. So there we go, another explorer note, a bit more exploration, a boat that has been built, and some high expectations that soon enough we'll set out on a real adventure, an actual arc adventure. We're gonna look for stuff, we're gonna find it too. I'm thinking I probably will actually get the exploring app from here on. And we're going to go through the notes systematically. We're going to go through the caves after the notes, I guess. Or during, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's still freeform. I'm not going to go putting limitations on it. No limits. We'll reach for the sky. And until then, I'll tell you, hang on. Let's get a nice ride out there. Ah, beautiful. I think we have achieved the goals set out for the day, and some. And that is why I do say goodbye. And next I see you, I'll say hello.